Good morning and welcome. I'm actually at the allotment today because I need to come, even if the weather's not been that great. It's something that needed to be done, and so I am here. My question today is going out to all gardeners out there, and my question is, how safe is your allotment space? And when I'm asking that question regarding how safe your allotment space is, I'm talking about the fact that sometimes in the process of being as busy as we've been with the sowing, the planting out, the growing, the weeding, we forget one of the key things, which is to make our plots safe so that we can have people come and visit, so we can show off our plants. So today, my plan is to try and do a little bit of safety and weeding management of my allotment, rather than focusing on just the planting out, the sowing, the watering, the feeding of the plants that are in bed. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the top end close to the shed, and as you can see, we have a lot of clutter. I'm not worried about that corner because that's going to be the final point of finishing, but going down this way, this path should really be clear. We go down. This is denaturing over here. It needs to have something done about it. That path needs clearing because this is part of the soil I moved from the area where the shed is sitting now, and so it needs to have something done about it. These are just strawberries that have decided to take up space in my paths on that side, so I'm not fussed by them, but we do have some weeds and some bricks, so we need to do something about that. This brick someone could easily trip on, so it needs to move. This is another pathway which is blocked by pots. I do apologize if the angles are sometimes a little bit askew in terms of my recording, simply because of the fact that my allotment neighbor is here. I've got some bricks here, but they're to hold down this weed membrane for now, but I need to space them so someone can actually step through them if they needed to. This side is not too bad because it was all one bed, but as you can see, when you go further in, I got a whole lot of bricks in the way there. So those will need to be moved. This space is nearly done. I just need to put a bit of weed membrane down. I know not everyone likes weed membrane, but I do. It works for me. And it just means that I focus on the beds rather than focusing on the paths and weeding so many paths so much. Okay, I do leave things such as the forget-me-nots to continue growing, regardless of the fact that some people consider them weeds. I think they're pretty, so I let them self-seed within my paths. This is a spiky weed, which can hurt you if you actually accidentally scrape against it, so that needs to be moved. You can see all these bits of wood which are in the way, so those need to be moved as well. And look at this path. It is absolutely chocker with stuff. So now you know what I'm working with. Let me get my tripod, set you up, and we can actually get going and see how far we can get this. I'm resisting doing anything else except this. Right, I just wanted to add a note. Clearing the paths not only helps you to stay safe and avoid accidents, it also helps the place to look nicer. And in addition to that, it stops you having areas where slugs and snails can hide in order that they can come out later at night to eat your food. So I don't know if you can actually see it, but right there is a snail which was hiding underneath the stuff that was there. And in addition to that, let me show you another two. There's one there which was hiding under stuff, but there's another one that's hiding underneath the weed membrane. Oh, can I show it to you? Yeah, there it is. Just there for those of you who cannot see. But it allows you to have less spaces where the slugs and snails can hide. But let me carry on. guys. Small progress is fantastic progress. So as you can see, it looks lovely already. I'm loving the clear paths. I know that it doesn't show up as well on camera as it does in real life, but trust me when I say it's already looking a lot better. But I'm going to carry on. Guys, oh, look at me. Oh, Rome wasn't built in a day, but I'm nearly all the way up the plot. So what I need to do now is I need to organize an area for my container garden. These containers need a space where they're going to sit, and I need to organize that space in order that I can put them in their correct places so that at least I can actually finish weeding this space here. I'm pleased with the results, and I'll be showing you the results once I'm done. But for now, let me carry on whilst I've still got the energy, and luck would have it, I might be done by 3 o'clock. It's now nearly 1:30. I am hungry and I'd love to go home and eat, but I'm going to stay and finish what I've started because I've got a lot of bindweed that's trying to take over this space all over there. So I need to get it sorted. So I'm just going to set you up somewhere and just carry on because I am like, I want to go home. I'm done. I've done a lot. But I'm like, no, we need to do a little bit more. This is how Stella ends up exhausting herself. And tomorrow is a bank holiday, but I'm working. So I don't want to be here after 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, I need to be at home relaxing. So let me get on and do this quietly. What makes it even tougher is the fact that I've just been gifted some peas, which I want to put in the bed before I go home today. So challenges, challenges, challenges. But my space is looking so much better. So much better. Less weeds, more paths. And I'm loving how it's looking. Right, let's carry on. Okay guys, I think this is more than enough work for today. I've done a lot, but I'm realizing that I'm at 5 minutes to 3, and although I haven't achieved everything I hoped to, I've actually achieved quite a bit in terms of clearing this space which needed to be cleared in order that I could put my pots here so I can I can do some of my self-watering systems which I've removed from home, can actually stay down here and have a good time being well grown in a new environment. So I just need to think of what I'm going to plant in there. But before I finish, not only do I need to water, I also need to plant out the sugar snap peas, which I've just been given. And that pot there, next to the one with the tomato in it, is the perfect candidate for me to put my sugar snap peas into. So I'm going to plant those up and then net them so that the pigeons don't try and come to get them, and then I'll be done for today. Oh yeah, I'll also water, and I also need to show you how everything looks. So let me just show you how everything looks now that I've done as much as I'm going to do today, and then I'll get on and finish off by planting my sugar snap peas, which are an extra bonus that has been given to me today. Ignore that cardboard because I'm going to take all the plastics off and everything, and then I'm going to leave it at one of my allotment neighbors' place because of the fact that they wanted it and they're still in the process of setting up their space. But let's start here. This looks lovely now. I love the way it looks. It is looking fantastic. I've taken away a lot of the rubbish. The wheelbarrow is gone. I've created a path so that I can access my rods through there, and then I'll also be able to access the back of this through here. But in the middle we're going to have pots, and on the edge we're going to have pots. Now let's turn around and see this. Here is still crappy, but that's for another day. But when you look down that space, let's walk down and see. I've got some weeds that I've already pulled that need to go into my drowning bin, but let's just walk down slowly and show you what everything looks like. So before, when we turned around, this was all filled with rubbish, and now it's looking good. On this side, I've just got a rubbish bag I need to move, but outside of that, this space is clear as well. We'll keep walking down. This space was clear anyway, so it did not need any work doing. But this space, look at that. This has been messy for the longest of times, so to have it looking like that is absolutely fantastic. And now that I've got a new allotment neighbor who has moved at the speed of light, cleared the weeds and cleared the weeds, rotavated and put in his plants, so everything is going to look fantastic. So I can't be the one looking bad. So we just go straight down, and then we're going to turn this way, and we're going to look up here, which is where I had wanted to start. This is the space that has always been messy since I set up these 2 beds, but now it is all clear, and when you look up you can actually see the plants instead of just seeing all the clutter and the rubbish that needs to be removed. So for today, I am content and I am happy with what I have achieved. It's taken a while. I've tried to make sure I don't exhaust myself by making sure that I do it sitting down wherever possible. As you saw me, when I sit down, I find that you can actually achieve more without overexerting yourself and exhausting yourself to the point where you give up. So let me just get my peas in, and then we will be done for today. We will be done. When we come back next time, this is the space that we want to be dealing with. It's this little bit of space which is left here, because up there we've done, so it's not much to go. We are doing well. We are doing very well. So I think let me set up myself here.